There is a war. My grandfather lost all of his family. My friends was passed away from the Nova and from the war. And I saw these terrible pictures. We all one. We all Jewish. You are part of the history. Shalom, India.
Hi everyone, and thank you for joining me. With me is Tal, is in the army. What do you do?
I am a major in the logistics.
Amazing. And tell me about yourself, how you were brought up.
First, I'm coming from a very patriotic family and with a lot of values. So since I was a little child, I knew that I need to be part of my community and of course volunteer. We all one, we all Jewish, and we all grow up in the same values.
I'm told that you were very close to your grandfather. Can
Yes.
you tell me a bit about him?
Yes, I am. My grandfather, his name was Israel. Actually, he's an Holocaust survivor. My grandfather lost all of his family in the Auschwitz. My grandfather ran away 3 times from the gases rooms. And he all the time tried to do good things for his area because he was tiny and he
How
knew.
old was he?
He was 9 when the war.
When he was in...
Yes, he was 9, and he did a lot of things for all of his area because he didn't have no one else.
And I'm told that you had a strong bond with him.
Yes, actually we have a strong connection. First, I was born in the Memorial Holocaust Day. So for him...
For those who don't know, in Israel we have a Memorial Day for the Holocaust, like we have the International Memorial Day on the 27th of January. In Israel we have another Memorial Day just for Israel. So you were born on that day?
Yes, I born in that day. So for him to get a grandchild, it's amazing. And all over the years, my school and my kindergarten, it was very close to his home. And he all the time tell me a lot of stories about his days in the Holocaust. The day I got my rank, he passed away because my officer course was in like half an year. So in this time, he started to,
Deteriorate?
Yes, he started to feel not good. And the day I got my rank, we all the family, we ran away back home. And I saw him, laying down on the bed, very, very weak. And I say to him, "Hey, Grandpa," in Hebrew it's like, "Hey, Sabush, how are you?" And when he hear me, he was, did like
Saluting
this.
to you.
Yes, so he was saluting, but in Israel we're saluting in right hand. But because he land, he do like this. And I told them, "Grandpa, you're released." So I think in this time I actually released them because he wait for me. He want to see his grandchild getting a rank and to know that he has, a generation who's coming after him. And he know that I took a lot from his values. So he wait for me and I released them. And after 2 hours, he passed away.
Wow.
Yes.
You're the granddaughter of someone who survived Auschwitz and brought this huge family into the world, and you're continuing on his legacy. That's
Yes.
beautiful. How do you feel like a woman serving in the army and doing all the great work that you do as a woman? Some people think that army is for men only, and yet you are high-ranked, you're a general. What do you say to them?
I think that they need to go and learn about women a little bit and understand that women capable to do everything. In the army, we have a lot of combat officer women.
So 7th of October comes around, and you're away on a vacation, I assume, and you're surprised with this, as all Israel and also we. Tell me how it caught you off guard. Tell me what happened on the 7th.
Okay, I woke up from a phone call of one of my commander, and they told me, "Tal, there is a war. You need to come immediately to the base." And I was like, wait, good morning, what happened? And they told me, "Open the TV right now, understand what's happening, and talk with me." So I opened the TV, and I saw these terrible pictures about the terrorists who came into Israel. And I was like, okay, something big happening. Let's start doing something. So I took all of my stuff. I was in the south. I was unarmed, and I knew that I'm getting to my car. I was on the road, and I didn't know where is the terrorist is. Maybe they took left, maybe they took right.
So they could have been on the road.
They could be on the road, and I was unarmed at all. I was like with, Kadosh Baruch Hu, and I say, please God, save me, I'm with you, I'm going to do something good. We came to the base, we understand what's happening. I wasn't shocked.
This is on 7th October. This is the day of
the
7th.
day of October 7th.
How do you manage under all this pressure? Like everything's happening all at once. I think you only came back home after a month or something, right, to see your family. So during the first month, you were just inside this thing that we don't even know. How do you have energy to manage through all of that?
How I have energy, I think that when I was with my people and all of my commander, I have to know to be the mature person, and I need to be to be with responsibility about my people. So first I was like, okay, let's stay calm. I was cried a lot in private room, and because I understand what happened to the country, and I understand that a lot of my friends was passed away from the Nova and from the war, and it was very difficult. But I understood that if I won't do it, so who? And if I need to be, strong for my people, they will stay strong too. So I understand that, okay, you're the person to do it.
The people that are watching us might not know this, but you were in charge of the units that were designed to accept hostages when they came back to Israel.
Yes.
So you were there collecting them and being the first face that they saw. Can you tell us about these centers? Can you tell us about the experience in welcoming the hostages back home?
I think that you'll never be ready to see the hostages for the first time, because you feel like I'm on uniform, I'm a major in the army, and I need to see you after 1.5 years. And would they accept me? Maybe they didn't want to see me. I don't know. It's very full of emotion, but I saw them and I said, thank you for survive this, and thank you for coming. And I remember that when they came back, so I saw them and they told me in Hebrew, Toda. They told me, thank you.
Our audience knows what is Toda.
Okay, great. So they told me Toda. And I was like, thank you that you are still here, that you survive all of this.
So I understand you were responsible for all of the centers to get back hostages. You were in charge of creating kits for them and refrigerators and food. Tell us about all this back process that you had to prepare for.
Okay, we needed to build 3 centers for the hostages.
3 centers?
Yes,
okay.
3 centers in other places. To build a place that could be nice and warm for the first landing of the hostages, to make them feel very comfortable and more soft landing, in the first minutes in Israel. So we first built those places, those centers. And
from scratch? You build these centers from scratch?
Yes, and after that we built a kit because we didn't know what to expect. I mean, who we are going to get? A woman? A man's, maybe children. So we built a kit with clothes and breastsuits, even deodorant, even a rimel, only to make them feel more comfortable. And after that, we organized their food. We didn't know what they could eat because they didn't eat, like 1.5 years, maybe only a small bread. So what they could eat, like chocolate or maybe a little bread, or I don't know, even a fruit. So we did all this, and it was very amazing and very emotional because you understand that you're doing here something very big, something, you're part of the history. And you know that if you put the right t-shirt for the young soldiers who are coming back, so she would say, okay, that's nice. And actually that's what they did. So I felt very, very, very good, and I'm glad that they came back. And of course, I hope that all of other hostages will come immediately right now in this time. Amen.
Amen. And I wanted to ask, is this the first time that you're in India?
Yes.
And what have you seen so far?
Wow. I was in the market. It was amazing. First,
all Delhi?
Yes. Okay. First, to see the people, see their daily life, their markets, the shops, they feel very regular, and it was amazing. I think that the Indian people was very nice and kind to me until now. And the food, wow, the food is amazing. A little bit spicy, but I'm okay, a little bit, but it was very tasty. And I really like to feel the culture here. It's amazing, and I have here and another few days, so I can't wait to see more from India and meet more people and to feel part of this because it's amazing.
Beautiful. I want to thank you for being with us today.
Thank you.
And it was a pleasure meeting you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.